see it in the word enthusiasm. Become one with God. Which is moved into a more comfortable chair. Okay, can we get organized here again? The clock is running, and we're actually already over the time limit for the program, so I'll try to go on for a few more minutes. If you guys want to break, otherwise keep speaking until we like that. Okay, let's all open your Bibles if you have them, please. And look at Luke 18. The subject of faith, as is found in the Bible, is faith in someone. Okay? Our faith is in God, not in our ability to operate in faith. Okay? If you trust my ability to operate in faith, you're going to be short. If you trust in God to operate whatever good you do, you'll see results. Okay? Remember, faith is a set of activities. So we're going to look at one of the activities described in the Bible of faith. Okay? You're going to hear me make some very brutal statements. If you aren't doing this, you aren't in faith. Because of the definitions of faith, right? If you aren't driving the car, you aren't driving the car. If you aren't running, you aren't running. It makes it very simple. And he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men always ought to pray and not to faint. Well, faint means to give up. Now, fainting is not having the thoughts come in your head, this won't work, this is taking too long, I can't do this, I'm not holy enough, I'm not righteous enough, it's not my anointing, it's not the will of God. All of those are thoughts that come in. Now, I have never met anyone who operates in power with the Lord that hasn't had those thoughts attack them every time they get ready to minister to anybody. Because the devil is the cast of the earth. He gets his life source from people. When you're about to evict him out of somebody's life, his death source, his Antichrist, goes, and life comes in. But he has no more hope. So if you want to cast, the first thing is Jesus cast him out so never to return. He's always cast the devil out never to return. He also, they said, are you going to send us to the abyss? Jesus just said, go. Which would imply, go to the abyss. Okay? The abyss is that place where devils are held. It's only referenced once in one story. But if you want to cast the devil to go to the abyss, go ahead. That just gets them off the plane. You want to cast him never come back again, as Jesus did for the boy with the epilepsy, basically, to never come back again, you do that. When I cast the devil out of somebody, the devil goes. He's gone. Now, you still have something called your residual memory. You know, it's like you ever saw a Jewish voice on TV. I saw John Burroughs was talking about the lady who went to Simplest Missionary Truth Ethiopia or someplace, and there was this lady came in. She was a very old woman, hobbled over in the cane, and the nurse prayed for her, got her healed, and she stood upright. And then as she was fixing to go out of the room, she bent back over again and never came. Because that was her lifestyle. She was trained in that. That's what she thinks. Okay? It's a stronghold in her mind. The biggest battles you'll fight will be the strongholds of lies in your battle concerning God and His Lord's power. We call them sacred cows. The Bible talks about these devils. Okay? Those are the things the devil uses to short circuit you. Because remember, You are the most powerful creature in the universe wherever you are. You are a born-again child of God with the Holy Spirit. That's the sum total of the power of God. There's no more power than we have. You already have all the power there is. You have grace as a measure of Christ. There's no more grace than we have. Okay? You got it all. You're going to ask God for more grace, you're calling him a liar. I have made a determined opinion to never call God a liar. Now, Osborne would say, T.L. Osborne would say two things. Don't ever do these two things. Don't ask God to give you something he's already given you. And don't ask God to do something he told you to do. Now, that just eliminated 90% of the teaching on healing in the church. Okay? If you have all the power of God there is, you don't need more power. What you need is your mind reduced so you can operate in truth. Because you already have all the power there is. Okay? Now, I'm giving you a condition of doing what you are. You go, well, how do I get this to translate? So I'm going to tell you some things we get to translate. Okay? Remember, faith is a verb. So I'm going to do, if I say I'm going to do faith, and it's a verb, then you're going to see me do something. Paul said, watch me, see me. So whatever Paul is doing in faith, you can see him do it. There's evidence of faith. The first evidence of faith, Jesus said. So here it is, Luke 18, saying, there was in a city a man, a judge, which feared not God, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of my adversary. And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, though I fear not God, neither regard man, and because this woman troubled me, I will avenge her, lest she, by her continual coming, she weary me. Remember, when you look at the word continual, always, diligently in the Bible, think multiple events per day, every day. That's what it means. Multiple events per day, every day. You got to go to the bathroom somewhere. You got to brush your teeth, you got to comb your hair, you got to take care of your kids, you got to do things. So there's ways to do this, which lets you live right. Now, without a doubt, Jesus spent 3 to 6 hours a day in the Scriptures doing the righteous actions of the Jew every day of his life. He said he got up early in the morning, he went at night, he obeyed Joshua 1:8. Okay? He did the acts of a righteous Jew. So you know he got up at midnight, he got up at the night watches. And you know that for sure he spent 7 times a day praising the Lord. When it says in Ephesians and Colossians, it says, rejoice in the Lord as against every word I submit to you. It says, be not drunk with wine or dissipation, but continue to be filled with the Spirit, speak to yourself in psalms, speak to spiritual songs, make it known what the Lord. I've got to tell you, I'm sorry I speak fast sometimes. I pray a lot in tongues. Okay? And because of that, my tongue can really work things. And so if it's just slow down, I'll try to slow down, but that's where I am. Okay? But the more you get close to the Spirit, the faster you operate.
Can you put the mic on? You're not next to it. It's a little bit right. I stand up.
It's there.
Oh, okay.
Mike's down there.
I think it's working.
Turn it up some, Mike. I heard it was a flash down there. It's just a tad closer. Okay? So, you're looking at the guy who prays in tongues every day. I've prayed in tongues every day since I was 22 or so. Almost. Okay? I aim to pray in 2 hours in tongues every day. There's a couple main ways to pray in tongues. One is what I call maintenance mode. You can't even hardly hear me. I'm just praying in tongues that go on my day. I do that a lot when I read in the car. What I'll do is I'll listen to good teaching and speak in tongues at the same time. That's how I do it. Okay? I do that all the time. I can't get in the car without speaking in tongues. I may close my mouth. I'm speaking in tongues, you just can't hear me. So my mouth is not open. Okay? So I don't offend, cause any good, but I'll leave you to do that. When I started working first for the Lord, I was an officer of the Air Force, meetings with people all the time and doing stuff. I couldn't stop in the middle of it. Okay, let's go back in. That kind of stuff I couldn't do. So I would pray in tongues while I was a meeting. Just you couldn't see me doing it. Because even if I have a mouth open, you hear a clucking sound or something, it cause trouble. So I just keep my mouth shut. Now it's harder to pray in tongues quite silently. Okay? It's hard to keep focused, but if you keep working at it, you can get good at it. Okay? Or you feel good, at least you feel good or better than me. Okay? So that's maintenance tongues. It's just bubbling along all day long, praying tongues, reading with God, maybe thinking, meditating on Scripture. I'm crucified with Christ, unless there's other way to Christ. Just mutter, meditating on God. Okay? That's one. taught trained people is to do it loud, hard, and fast. Now, if you can do that for 2 hours, you're pretty good shape. Okay, loud, hard, and fast. Just think of it as a generator, dynamo. Dr. Lake talked about this in ancient society. You want more power? You're not really getting more power, but the effect is that way. If you're building up in your spirit, remember you're praying the Holy Ghost, building yourself up with holy faith, right? Well, faith is the absolute assurance of things unseen. The growth of faith will become good. The evidence of things unseen. So as you speak more in tongues, your ability to believe God is great. Because it's your believing God that makes the difference. So if you want to see yourself operating in more power, speak more in tongues. Okay? Now, the kid that I told you about, the drug guy that called me and says, you know, what's the problem? We were talking. At the time, I said to him, I got baptized in the Spirit, was speaking in tongues for you on the telephone. And then I just hooked up with it. I said, go find a church that does this. But I didn't know where to say, I didn't know where he was on the phone someplace. So just go find Pentecostal, Assembly of God, Church of God, some of the charismatic church that is speaking in tongues, talking about that. You don't know the other TV about it. So that was the one, his mother got healed in California when I prayed at car wash for her. So, does everybody I pray for get healed? I don't know the answer to that question. Everybody I pray for gets so life. They can't help get so life. Now, here's how you stand. I'm going to tell you this story by Angelo. It's from Curry Place. And it encapsulates the message so clearly. Curry was invited to Italy to speak at a brand new church that was putting together, a Pentecostal church in Italy. Beautiful church on the hill. And he was invited over there. And they asked him, he came in and did what we call a DHT, Divine Integration Program. Okay. And Angelo had been shot, was in the hospital dead, legally dead. They were keeping him alive, in part because his uncle was going to go to jail if he died. Right? So he was in there. But there was a problem coming was that because he hadn't moved for, he was in there 3 or 4 months or something like that. And his body started shutting down, got an infection, and he was getting close to death. And so Curry went over in there and went into him, and he didn't do a very complicated prayer. They just laid hands on him and says, Angelo, I'm here to fight for you. You're going to live and not die. Everything's going to work fine. You're going to come up out of this. It's all going to work out okay. And your body will function fine. You're going to work fine. And then he probably said something like, life in the name of Jesus. Hospital life in the name of Jesus. Shout. And he held his hands on for a second. Feel like his whole life fully up. Because see, we have life. You got to know you have life. It says in John, if you don't know you have life, you're not a Christian. Not a Christian in the sense you're not born again, but you don't know really what you are. You have eternal soul life in you. The nature and character of God in power. So he laid hands on him, came out, and typical charismatic Pentecostal, did the Lord speak to you? What did the Lord say? And Curry says, the Lord said, the hands of the sick, and they will recover. Yes, but what did the Lord say to you? Didn't he say something to you? Yes, he said, the hands of the sick, and they will recover. But didn't God speak to you while you were in there? He said, yes, lay hands on the sick, and they will recover. But didn't God give you any kind of indication what he wanted you to do? He said, yes, God said, lay hands on the sick, and recover. Now see, we've been trained to what phone calls from heaven. When you have a written contract with directions here. Don't go asking the boss for further instructions until you've done what he told you. Most of the time you go seek the Lord, the message usually is, do the last thing I told you to do and do it well. What's the last thing he said? Well, it says right here that I should pray for him. Keep busy. Because I have a written contract. We've taken this whole led of the Spirit, all this stuff, and replaced the Scriptures with it, where I can only act when God gives me a special lead. Okay? Now, just suppose I was a soldier in the military. All right? And I'm sitting there and I'm watching the enemy come at me. And all the guys around here are shooting and I'm not. So I can't shoot until I figure it out. I haven't got a special word. All right? You know what the special word they're going to give you? Put a gun to your head, you're done. Right? Because you would be cowardice in the face of the enemy. Because you're waiting to be led. You have written standing orders to get rid of every devil you see. Period. You don't need any other special word. You got written command. There's no job that you have, anybody has a job anywhere, that has to have a special instruction for everyone that you do every day. Yet somehow we Christians have gotten ourselves in a place, well, I can't do anything. Look, there's 1,050 commands in the New Testament. Every one of them is an imperative voice. If you don't know what to do, go read some of them. Here, listen to my website. I've got them there. There's the base Bible. Go read some. Just don't know what to do, go read some. Here's one for you. In everything give thanks to God. This is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. Does that cover you, maybe? In everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. Well, what's that mean? That's God. You make it from your mind. Remember, Thanksgiving is just like praise or joy, except the word is different. It's the same thing. It says, rejoice, Lord, always, again I shall rejoice. Which part of rejoice don't you understand? Yahoo! Hallelujah! Oh! Our God is here because I'm here. Hallelujah! Thank you, Father, in Jesus' name. Our God is here because you're here. I am the temple of the living God. I'm told that 4 or 5 times in the New Testament. I was trying to put up rather than shut up. But you are, so how do you lose it? So here he says right here. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of the adversary. And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, though I fear not God, nor regard man, yet because this window troubled me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. Continual means multiple times per day, every day. Right? I can just see this little old lady come there. Some guy sitting there, I am mighty. When are you going to give me anything? No, she's comes again. Here she is again. Look my ears. And the Lord said, Jesus said this. I don't know about you, but in my Bible, these are words on red. Are they red yours? You talking the same Bible, these words in red? Okay? Oh, yours are in black, okay. The Lord said, hear what the unjust judge saith. And shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth. So what's Jesus' definition of faith? Crying unto God day and night over a problem. That's the definition of faith. Right? Should he find faith? Faith is action. What's the action you're looking for? Crying unto God day and night. Now, for us modern Americans, I've simplified it to say, well, that's once in the daylight and once in the nighttime. Okay? Or that could be 10 times in the daytime and 10 times in the night. Day and night, you decide what it means. I'm not going to tell you what it means. I'm not your Holy Spirit. But as a minimum, if you're going to say you're operating in faith, then you're going to be... Now, who's the Son just judge in regard to not man or God? What would you define him as? Whose description is that? Who fits the description of regarding not man nor God? The unjust judge. But who fits that description? The devil. The devil fits that description. Right? So Jesus says, whatever your problem is, your job is to tackle the devil at least twice a day. If you aren't doing that twice a day, in the daytime and nighttime, you aren't in faith that Jesus is looking for. I didn't make this up. That's what he said. That's the faith he's looking for. Now, you know, I don't know about you, but when Jesus returns, I want him to come looking for me for good. Okay? If he's going to be looking for good, I'm going to have a list of things that haven't moved, and I'm not going to get off of them until they're gone. And when they go, I'm going to get another list. I'm never going to stop having things that aren't moving, but I'm going to keep commanding until they go, and then we'll get another. Because I'm a soldier, I'm a warrior of God. My job is to blast the devil wherever it is, whatever it takes. Therefore, if I don't have any enemy to shoot at, I'm derelict in my duty because there's plenty to be had. Okay? When the hospitals are shut down, and nobody needs to go to them, then we've done our job. Till then, we're derelict in our duty. I've just decided to be busy. Okay? But he says, if you're in faith, if you tell me you're in faith, then you're going to be attacking the devil at least twice a day, once in the daylight, once in the nighttime. That's what Jesus says defines his faith. Okay? I didn't define this, he did. Right? Then my job is to take on the unjust judge at least twice a day. And who is the unjust judge? You stay sick. That's the ruling of the devil. You stay sick, I ain't moving. That's his judgment. You stay sick, I ain't moving. Well, I challenge that. And I'm going to do at least twice a day. Now, I have a friend of mine. I've heard of other people being healed of ALS. I've got a guy who's been living now for 2.5 years, supposed to be dead 2.5 years ago. He's still living. We're still fighting. And he's glad of it. It's not indicating anything. What I'm telling you is I don't give up. I had a lady who was Olympic champion, was one working at the Olympics, and I didn't understand all that it meant for her. We were actually called into a hospital, to a hotel room at a convention, where the guy was in terrible pains in his stomach or something, and would you come up and pray before we called doctors? Okay. So we gathered together, about 10 of us or so, went up there, and said, Lord, keep me strong. That was my prayer, keep me strong. And these other people were there, and they were all good Christians. So what I did was, I let all them go first. They went in, and some of them did whatever they did to pray, this thing, that thing. One lady sat in tongues for a while, and did things. And I let them all do their thing. I figured one of two things were happening. They would get it done, I didn't do anything. Or they'd do what they did, they put some sort of life into it, and I finished up. Okay? So they did their thing. And they got all done. I said, are you done? You guys want to do anything else? And I wasn't ridiculing them. I said, is there anything else you think you need to do to get this done? He's still sick. He's still in pain. He said, no, we've done it all. I said, okay. So I went over there. I commanded a couple of people. 4 or 5 men. I don't know. I commanded boldly, devil, go. Give you a hold now. Body, leg, hold. Mind, right, left. God set him free. Pain, go. Everything worked right now. In the name of Jesus. Everything goes down. And I did that for a couple of minutes. And then I looked at him and said, you feel any different? I said, yeah. So is the pain gone? Well, no. Hit it again. Okay? Hit it again. And I said, how do you feel now? He says, I feel pretty good. Well, I said, if you feel pretty good, if you're healed, then get up out of bed. Okay. You got up out of bed. Now, when I was doing that, commanding in that, 4 other people in the room got healed also. One of which was this lady who had terrible back problems, so couldn't bend over, who was a pole vaulter, going through the pole vaulter in the Canadian Olympics. And she did this backward turn over. I couldn't believe she could do this. So touch the ground and bending over backwards. She said, I can do this now. She said, good. You know, I wouldn't ever worry about me doing it. And a little granddaughter maybe, not big. So she did that. Another guy got healed of something else. Another guy got healed of something else. Now, I wasn't aiming at those guys. Right? I was aiming at this guy. Right? But I kept saying, go. And I figured the devils got confused. They said, they're leave. And so when they said they were healed, I went back to each one and said, okay, in the name of Jesus, be healed, because I attacked each one specifically. Because sometimes the devil will go like that, but if you don't attack him and tell him he don't ever come back, he will come back. Okay? So you attack him anyway. And so they were all healed, and then we left, and then about 2 hours later, I got this phone call. He's in bed again, he's in pain. And I called up there, and there were lessons there. Now there was this nurse coming up. I wanted to meet the nurse. I wanted to get her before the nurse had to be called. I was considered that a sign of defeat. I was aggressive in the mode. And so, went up there and basically did the same thing again. But this time, I perceived in the Spirit. I got discernment of the Spirit that he was under a witchcraft attack. Okay? And unbeknownst to me, his wife was working on being a big-time witch here in New Jersey. This was in California, but that's what she was doing. And so I broke the devil. I commanded confusion and blindness upon her so she couldn't attack him anymore. And got that thing off of him. And he was up. He was free. And so, that's all. We have the weapons of blindness and confusion over the enemy. Okay? We have the ordinance of God and the fear of God. Those are the 4 weapons that we have relative to defeating people. Okay? And so, he got up and he was happy with what he was doing. So the scripture here says that if you're going to operate in faith, Jesus says, go find something that isn't moving and keep attacking it until it moves and go find something else. Because otherwise you're not in faith. And if you want the faith that Jesus wants to come looking for you, commend you for it, that's the kind of faith you're going to be in. Okay, that's one evidence of faith. Okay? We'll go to another one. Go to Hebrews 11. But now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right, let's talk about the meaning of the word hope. Anybody going to give me a definition of hope? You already know I got a better one, so maybe you better not.
Not the anticipation of good.
Not quite So if you aren't in joy, you aren't in hope. Because that's what it means. If I say, are you eating a hamburger? You say, yes, I look at you, got a hot dog. I don't care what you call it. You're not eating a hamburger. You got a hot dog. Joy is the explosion of human activity. You've seen me do it. Okay?
Can't hear you.
Children on Christmas Eve who know in the morning they're going to be opening presents.
It's hope.
Can't go to sleep. They're quivering in
They're
bed.
excited, yes.
They're quivering in bed.
They know it's coming, yeah.
Okay? That's joy. That's what it is. Okay? You can do whatever you are doing and call it joy. But if you're doing the Bible terminology, you're doing a different word. Okay? Now you know the benefits of following a different word than God is, don't you? You don't get the results of God, you get the results of something else. That's what it means. So faith is the substance of things hoped for. So the first thing that you have, it's the evidence of things unseen. So the evidence of your faith is your jumping and stomping and yelling and screaming. That's the evidence of your faith. You can't tell me in your faith without evidence of joy.